Hey, what up everyone? It's your boy Dio and this is Frontla Investment. So guys, today I'm going to talk about Pacific Bioscience earning report, okay? So we are going to start with this simple graph because I want to keep this as fast as possible, as well informative as possible, because I know time is money and you are probably watching this video because you are invested in PACB or you are a BioNano Genomics investor. So let's get to it. You see, this chart is divided into two. I've shown you guys this chart before in my previous video. You have the DNA segment at the top and you have the RNA at the bottom, okay? And Pacific Biosciences of California is catering for this segment. You guys can easily see they belong only to this segment. You cannot find them here and you cannot find them here. So they are the leader in this segment, in my opinion, because in this segment you have Nanopore, you have Thermo Fisher, and you have Illumina. But in my opinion, and I'm going to prove to you in this video, that they are the leader in this segment. So if you are invested in Pacific Biosciences of California, good luck and congratulations. But if you are invested in BioNano Genomics and you want to know if you should put some money in Pacific Biosciences of California, in my opinion, my answer is no. Because BioNano Genomics is a beast in this segment right now, okay? They are the only company sitting on this 25%, and they have no competition. They have no competitor, no competition. I am going to prove it to you guys in this video. So if you are wondering if, of course, BioNano Genomics is struggling at the moment after a massive rally, this company was more or less 0.50 cents like 2 months ago, and right now they are about 11.50 US dollars. So right now they are consolidating. So if your plan is if you should sell some of your stock, your shares of BioNano Genomics, and invest it in Pacific Biosciences of California, in my opinion, my answer is no. I would rather sell PACBO and put the money in BNGO. All right, so let's talk about the earnings of Pacific Biosciences of California, the pros and the cons. There are a lot of interesting things in their earning report, and of course, there are a lot of loopholes. So since I am BioNano Genomics YouTuber and also investor, I am going to compare, these two companies a little bit and show you guys why my money remains in this company. So let's get to it. So before I continue, I want to make something clear, guys. You see, the monthly fool, this guy, Kate Spiegel, or whatever his name is the one writing most of the time on this BioNano, on this biotechnology companies article. Is the one writing articles on biotechnology companies, okay? So one thing I want to let you guys know is that monthly fool is bullish PACBO and bearish BioNano Genomics. So anytime you see an article from Monthly Fool, it's mostly written by this guy. And this guy, I am going to show you guys one thing, okay? Take a look at this. This guy has no position in the stock mentioned. He has no position in PACBO, okay? But the Monthly Fool owns share and recommends Invite. Invite, I don't know how to pronounce this. And I want you guys to know that Invite is a company that PACBO is presently working with, okay? So a good news for Invite is a good news for PACBO and vice versa. If PACBO is doing good, Invite will do good, okay? And also you can see the Monthly Fool recommends SoftBank Group, guys. And you guys know that SoftBank just announced 900 million US dollars investment in PACBO. Okay, so Monthly Fool, the Monthly Fool or whatever it is their name is, they are bullish PACBO. So you can never see any negative article about PACBO on this website. I want to show you guys one more thing again. So you see, this is Zacks, okay? Zacks, for some reason, they are bearish PACBO. So most of the article you will find on Zacks is bearish PACBO. You can see the title of this article, for example, Pacific Biosciences of California reports Q4 loss, misses revenue estimate. But if you go to the article written by Monthly Fool, you can see how Pacific Biosciences beat expectation in Q4. So you guys can see, okay? So I want to tell you guys one more thing. So let's close these two pages. You see, if you want to get unbiased opinion on any biotechnology company, the best website, in my opinion, is GlobeNewswire. Okay? GlobeNewswire. This is the best website. I'm going to show you guys this website. You see, this website is the best whenever it comes to biotechnology related news. This GlobeNewswire is the best place to go to if you want to get unbiased biotechnology related article. Okay, that is where I always find my news. Anytime I want to read about BNGO or something, something that is unbiased, that is going to tell you how it is, this website is where I go to. So let's continue with the article. I'm going to just read a little bit of this for you guys. I'm going to make this as fast as possible because time is money and I also don't have time, okay? But before I continue, please, if you are new on my channel, comment, please subscribe and remember to click on the bell button so that you can easily, receive any other, if I make any new video, you guys can be the first person to get the notification, okay? And if you also want me to do more video about Pacific Biosciences, leave a comment below, okay? And also, once you are subscribed, please leave a comment that I am subscribed so that I can thank you specially, okay? So let's continue. So the title is Pacific Biosciences of California Inc. announces fourth quarter and fiscal year 2020 financial results, which is how a normal article is supposed to be titled, okay? So let's continue. We are just going to go through the total revenue, the gross profit, the operating expenses, and of course, on the net income. These four things are the only thing we will go through, okay? And I'm going to compare them with BNGO, okay? So let's go to it. Q4 2020 financial highlights. Revenue for the fourth quarter of 2020 was 27.1 million, representing a 42% increase sequentially compared with 19.1 million for the third quarter of 2020. So what they are saying here is there is a 42% increase in the total revenue, okay, which is a good thing for Pacific Biosciences of California. But now let's go to the negative part. And a decrease of 3% decrease compared with 27.9 million for the fourth quarter of 2020. So in 2019, sorry. So in 2019, they reported 27.9 million total revenue. But in 2020, fourth quarter, they reported 27.1 million total revenue. So that is a decrease from what they made in 2019. And also, don't forget that in 2019, there was no lockdown going on in America yet, okay? Because the lockdown started around April, okay, 2020. So this is not really a positive thing. It is a decrease of 3%. So let's continue. And let's talk about their device. As we can see, this is the device. This is their main device right now, okay? They call it the Sequel, I think it's Sequel 2 or something. Sequel 2 system, and bringing the total installed base of Sequel 2 systems up to 203. So they delivered 35 of these devices in 2020 fourth quarter, but in 2020 in total they delivered 203 systems. Okay, so in September 2020 it was 168. So they delivered a total of 23 as of December 31st, 2020. So that is also a good news, okay? Because from 168 to 203, of course, I have more. I found out a lot of what should I say? It's the strategy they are using, to increase their delivery, to increase their sales. I found it also on their website. I'm going to talk about it in another video, but it's nothing really impressive, okay? So the good news here is 42% increase sequential compared with 19.1 million from the third quarter. So from third quarter to fourth quarter, they increased their revenue by 42%. That is the point here, okay? So let's compare it with BioNano Genomics, third quarter to fourth quarter, and how the increase is. So I have this, this is my spreadsheet of BioNano Genomics, okay? And you can see in third quarter, the total revenue of BioNano Genomics was 2.2 million US dollars. And in fourth quarter, they are predicting, that they are going to make like 4 million in total revenue in the fourth quarter of 2020, okay, which is about 81% increase, okay, 81% compared to 81% in comparison with 42%, okay. So that is one big positive news for BioNano Genomics investors right now, okay. Pacific Biosciences increased by only 42%, but BNGO is going to increase about 81%, okay. So let's go to the next one, the gross profit. So the gross profit for the fourth quarter of 2020 was 11.4 million US dollars, representing a 61% increase sequentially compared with 7.1%. What am I talking about, guys? With 7.1 million US dollars for the third quarter of 2020. So the gross profit for the fourth quarter of 2020 was 11.4 million US dollars, representing a 61% increase sequentially compared with 7.1 million US dollars for the third quarter of 2020, and a 12% decrease compared with 19.9 million for the fourth quarter of 2019. So now I know why Zach is saying the this report is a negative one, because you guys can easily see, if you are comparing what they made in fourth quarter of 2020, if you compare it with 2019, PACBO is losing, okay? They are losing if you compare these two quarters, okay? So let's go to the operating expenses. Totaled 35.4 million US dollars for the fourth quarter of 2020, compared with 31.2 million for the third quarter of 2020 and 30.8 million for the fourth quarter of 2019. So this is a good one. Operating expenses increases, okay? I said this is not a good one. Their expenses is increasing. Of course, you can argue that they are growing, okay? Or maybe they are putting money into research and development. You can make this argument as well. So this is not really a big deal, okay? But it is more than it was if you compare it to the fourth quarter of 2019, which was 30.8 million US dollars. So let's go to the net income. Net income for the fourth quarter of 2020 was 74.9 million US dollars, compared to a net loss of 23.7 million US dollars for the third quarter of 2020, and a net loss of 0.1 million US dollars for the fourth quarter of 2019. So the thing is, they made a lot of money from their how should I even say it? The increase in net income for the fourth quarter of 2020 was primarily driven by the recognition of the 98 million US dollars reverse termination fee received from Illumina in January 2020 and reflected as other income after the associated contingency clauses lapsed in October 1st, 2020. So guys, the only reason they have this 74.9 million US dollars is because of Illumina, okay? They made this 98 million US dollars from Illumina because they were in partnership with Illumina, I believe, and Illumina terminated that partnership and paid them off. So Illumina paid them 98 million US dollars. That's why they have this 74.9 million US dollars, okay? So this is not really a big deal. As you guys can see, in the third quarter of 2020, they made a loss of 23.7 million US dollars, and a net loss of 100,000 US dollars in 2019. So 2019 was really a good year for PACBO compared to what is happening in 2020. And of course, a lot of you guys will argue that it's because of the the lockdown and so on and so forth. So the basic and diluted net income per share for the fourth quarter of 2020 was 0.40 US dollars per share and 0.37 US dollars per share, respectively, compared to basic and diluted net loss of 0.14 per share and 0 per share for the third quarter of 2020 and the fourth quarter of 2019, respectively. The company received 93.6 million US dollars in net proceeds from an underwritten public offering of its common stock in November 2020. Cash equivalents, and investments, excluding short-term restricted cash and long-term restricted cash, at December 31st, 2020, totaled 318 million US dollars. So this is the cash Pacific Biosciences of California they have right now. Okay, 318.8 million US dollars. If you guys recall, BNGO has like, more or less 350 million US dollars right now. Okay, so BNGO still has a lot of cash in comparison with Pacific Biosciences of California, compared to 208.6 million US dollars at September 30, 2020, and 49.1 million at 2019. Okay, so let's go into the earnings call. I want to show you guys something. But before I go, you guys can easily pause this video and go through this by yourself, okay? I am not going to talk much about this part. I'm going to wait till BioNano Genomics released their own fourth quarter 2020 report. Then I will make another video and give my opinion on this. In comparison, with this report, I will make another video on that topic. So let's go to the earnings call. All right, guys, so to make this very fast, I am going to use the search button. I am going to search for some specific keywords, because this is a lot, this is a lot. We have the analyst asking question. We have the company talking about their technology and the future, and their strategic plans and so on and so forth. And don't forget, this is from the Monthly Fool, okay? Their favorite, the favorite website that loves Pacific Biosciences of California. So let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to search for is rare diseases. Let's search for rare diseases and see what, because I am about the science. I'm not really about the profit and loss and so on and so forth. I am about the science behind this company, how they are going to change the future, of humanity, how they are going to help humans, how they are going to cure diseases. That is what I am about. That is why I am invested in BioNano Genomics. Okay, so let us search. Let us start with searching for cancer, for example. All right, so I have two results for cancer. Okay, so let's take a look at what they spoke about cancer here. So the first one is from Trevinrad Investor Relation, and here he mentioned so in the first result, this is the line of the first result. He was talking about, their future plan and so on and so forth. As you guys can easily see, you can easily pause this video and go through this text a little bit, okay? So you can see let me start. I'm just going to start from this point till this. I think that is too much. I am going to start from like this point till this point. So let's get to it. Adoption of our sequencing technology as a transformative and fundamental tool in research, clinical and genetic testing application, the use of our technology for specific projects and application, including in connection with epigenetic COVID-19, cancer and rare disease, clinical research applications, potential growth and impact of growing our commercial team and research and development team, plans to make COVID-19 protocols widely available to commercial laboratories. We need for more expensive and robust viral surveillance strategy due to the emergence of more infectious COVID-19 mutation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We can see there's no big deal here. So this next one is from, let me see. It's from the same guy, Christian Henry. This is not from the CEO or any other person. It's still from the same guy. So here he said, I'm going to read from here to here. This new method will help researchers exploit the impact. So here he was talking about, okay, first we would like to congratulate Dr. Dennis Lowe and colleagues at the University of Hong Kong on the development of a new method for highly accurate simultaneous determination of DNA sequence and CPG methylation in one go. Published in the PNAS journal in January. Okay, I am going to tell you guys, I read this already, okay? So what they are talking about is there's a new discovery of how they could use, there's a new discovery from Chinese University of Hong Kong, and this discovery is about determination of DNA sequence and CPG methylation in one go, okay? So this is more or less a new discovery, a new method that Pacific Biosciences could in the future, employ to develop a new device that can, perhaps find solution to, where how cancer is affecting the human DNA and so on and so forth. So this is really not a big deal. The bad news is they mentioned cancer only twice in this earning call. Okay, only twice. So let's go to the next keyword. The next keyword is going to be about children. I am interested to see what analysts are asking this BioNano. I am very interested to see how Pacific Biosciences is dealing with children, finding solutions to all these rare genetic diseases, affecting children. So we have 4 results for children. Okay, we have 4 results for children. This is the first one. So let's take a look at what they spoke about here. And here we can see they said, okay, I'm just going to read this line. Okay, let's take a look at this. So they said, we would also like to congratulate the team at Hudson Alpha Institute of Biology for their work in leveraging PACB hi-fi read to help diagnose children with rare disease who still are lacking an answer after short read sequencing. So they are saying Hudson Alpha Institute of Biology for their work in leveraging PACB hi-fi read to help diagnose children. Blah. So that is the first one. This is the second one. Now it gets interesting. So this one is from Piper Sandler analyst, and I want you guys to know that Piper Sandler analyst Rachel, they have increased their price target of PACBO to $55, I believe. Okay, so he asked he or she asked a question. He said, or she said, "Hi, this is Rachel on for Steve. So in the clinical space, you guys have mentioned a number of impressive partnerships. So with the Azuragin and Children's Mercy and others, what else can we expect to see from PACBO in the partnership segment?" Okay, she is asking about PACBO partnership because Asuragin and Children's Mercy and others, they are working with PACBO, I believe, on this children related diseases also. So as you guys can see from this comment from the president and chief executive officer Christian, I mean, there is nothing. I have gone through all this text. You guys can easily pause this video and go through it by yourself. There is nothing big deal in this answer here. Nothing. So let's go to the next one. So this is the fourth result. Okay, so we can see this is from Kelly Mixon, analyst, also written. Okay, all right, thanks. And I know I heard you mention the non-exclusivity. Okay, I guess that is part of it. So this person also just mentioned this Children's Mercy Cancer City. So nothing else. Disease data kind of regarding the partnership with Children Mercy, but when can we see some new diagnostic proof statements coming out in the near term? And I know they are pressing at AGBT. So the president said, yes, I mean, I think we will leave that to our collaborator as what this statement is about is this person is asking when they can see some new, proof of statement, that this PACBO machine used by this Children Mercy is, discovering some kind of rare disease, that is disturbing children. Okay. So the CEO Christian said they don't want to spoil the breaking news for all these Children's Mercy, for example. They want to wait till Children Mercy announce this discovery by themselves. So that is it. I think that is all about children. So that is the only two things that I am concerned about the most. Also, let's take a look at what they have to say about their partnership with Invite. All right, so I have 38 results about this Invite. 38 results, guys. This is crazy because a lot of people are asking them about their partnership with Invite, but I am going to tell you guys the most important one because not all these 38 is really, something you have to, I mean, I am going to summarize it for you. So I am going to leave this Invite because it will come up later in one of my keywords. So let's search for rare disease. I want to show you guys something. So I have 4 results for rare disease. Okay, second and the fourth one. So the fourth one also, okay, it's from this Rachel. All right, so let's go through this one. Great. And going off of that, so as you guys continue to lower the cost, what new market do you think will be the first to consider shifting to a long read platform in the clinical space? Really like beyond the clinical partnership that you have, so like rare diseases. Okay, so this person, this is what BioNano Genomics does better. Okay, rare diseases, cancer. That is why I am invested in BioNano Genomics. So take a look at this answer, guys. This is from the CEO of PACB. Take a look at this. That is a mouthful, for sure. I mean, this analyst asked them about rare diseases where their partnership is headed towards. Okay, so the CEO doesn't say anything about this. You guys can pause this video. The reason I'm searching for all these keywords is because I don't want to waste my time, or your time to read these things for you. So you can easily pause this video and check this out. So I am going to go to the next keyword. And of course, before I go to the next keyword, please pause this video and also read this, okay? This is also a very interesting one, because what I'm trying to show you guys is PACBO is very solid in their segment. They are after Illumina, they are after nanopore, or all these sequencing technologies. They are definitely not after BioNano Genomics. They can't, they can't, because according to all this call, what they are talking about is just long read sequencing and how they are going to invest the money from SoftBank, this 900 million US dollars, and going forward, their partnership with Invitae and so on and so forth. There is nothing about how they are going to deal with, how they are going to build a device that can detect rare disease, or that can do something that the Sapphire from BioNano Genomics is doing. That is my point. Okay, PACBO is very solid as an investment. If you are invested in PACBO, good luck. But if you are invested in BioNano Genomics and you want to switch over to PACBO because SoftBank gave them 900 million US dollars, or because the ARK Invest is behind them, or all these things, guys, you need to study up. Don't ever sell your BioNano Genomics stock or shares in order to put the money in PACBO. You are going to make a big mistake. So let's look for let's search for the next keyword, and the next one is AGBT. I want to show you guys about this AGBT. Okay, so this is a very, very interesting one as well. You guys can pause this video and read this part also, because here they talk about the pediatric and rare disease as well, and you can easily see the answer of the CEO Christian from Pacific Biosciences. Okay, this is also another very good point. So let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one is epilepsy project. I want you guys to also read this. This is a question from JP Morgan analyst, and I want you guys to see the result. I mean, what the CEO, how Christian answered this question. Okay, this is also very interesting. He spoke about the revenue and so on and so forth. And also, Peterson asked him about the whole genome in the clinic. This is a very good point, guys. Pause this video and read it also. And last but not the least, I am going to read this part to you guys, and this is where I will conclude this video. So this person, Tycho from JP Morgan, asked, are payers ready for the whole genome sequencing? Okay, so that is the question this person asked. Then the CEO answered yes. So I think the question is all about what is the value of the genome and what is the price. And I believe that we, with Invitae, will be able to price the genomes at a low enough price that it will be competitive with other types of tests out there. So for example, exomes and other types of things. So guys, in this point, this Christian was talking about their partnership with Invitae. Of course, they are building a device for Invitae presently. Okay, you can easily pause this video and read this last part. They are building a device, and they are hoping they can use this technology to build other devices. Okay, and here he's kind of telling us that they are in competition with exomes companies. These exomes companies are like BioNano Genomics is not here. Okay, they are not in this exome category. They are like 10x. They are like Illumina, Nanopore, Thermo Fisher. That is what this CEO is talking about here. So I have read everything. Okay, I have read all these earning calls, and I can tell you guys everything. In what I can summarize this to be is that PACBO is doing. I mean, they have money. And then they spoke a lot about Invitee, their partnership with Invitee. They are developing a special kind of device that can cater for the market that they are already in. Okay. And also they are talking about how they can, how they want to strategically take over this short read sequencing companies. Also, this market, this short read market, they also want to take over that market. And also, last but not the least, I want to show you guys this billion, the total addressable market of Pacific Biosciences is 20 billion US dollars, guys. I found this here. You can pause this video and read it, okay? 20 billion US dollars. That is their term. You can easily see it here. So 20 billion US dollars in comparison to, and don't forget, guys, this 20 billion US dollars, this is shared between all these companies in this segment, okay? You still have Thermo Fisher, you have Nanopore, you have Illumina also trying to eat part of this 20 billion, TAM, okay? But BioNano Genomics are sitting on about 16 billion US dollars market opportunity, okay? And they are the only person sitting in this segment, guys. That is the message I am trying to send to you. So if you are new on my channel, I am going to stop here for now, guys, okay? If you are new on my channel, please destroy the like button, subscribe, and after you subscribe, please comment below so that I can give you a special shout out and I can thank you specially, And if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. Have a wonderful day, guys. I remain your boy Dio. This is Frankla Investment. Bye bye.